been waiting for? Well, maybe not this bit, but the bit you're waiting for is the main cover. However, I'm going to cover the back piece first. This line here has to be in line with this metal panel that goes on the side here, so that it all looks nice and neat. In order to achieve that, I'm just going to make a simple little mark there and there, so that I know that's where it needs to go on the panel. Simple, huh? Because that ain't attached to shit, and neither's that. Right, so now I can glue this on. That's going to be fun. A bit of planning I'll have to go into this one, because I want to make sure I get it right. I may have to do some pre-cutting, I don't know. Let me move the chair out of the way, or the seat out of the way, and have a go at these pieces. This piece. And why did I put the seat this way? Other than that, I'm fighting gravity. And gravity seems to be really strong. Oh, let me take this off. Don't really need to have that on there anymore. I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but my video on disassembling these has come in very handy for me putting it back together. Because I don't remember, it was a long time ago. Too long. Me long, too long. Me love you too long. Me love you long? Ooh, baby. Shut up. Right, let's get on with it. Right, now having lined it all up, I think I'd like to do a little bit of trimming. Now the bottom here doesn't matter. I'm going to have to make a cut here and a cut here. Trim this off down here. And then obviously allow for the pegs. We're going to keep calling them pegs for the moment. And up here, I'm going to need to cut it a little bit so that we can fold that in there neatly. And it does raise one question. Why did they supply this? It's pointless. Unless you can tell me why. Don't need it up there because this material is already there and that is behind the picnic table. So I have no fucking clue what this is for. To be used on something else probably is now the answer. Yeah, these could probably, hang on a second. I could go that way a little bit, but is it worth going to the effort? Nah, probably not. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray this, stick this down, then work on trimming it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So let me get some cardboard underneath this so that we can spray this and not make too much of a mess. This is going to be a lot of spraying. And I must admit, I'm not quite sure how this ridge is going to fare. It's currently pointing down. I guess I'll just leave it in that direction. And then when this is stuck, hopefully it'll look okay. But I want to cover that now in glue, cover that in glue, shove them together, and then let it set and do some trimming. So let me get ready and we will do that. Okay, Time to lock and load. Okay, let's go. Tell you what, this gun makes your arm ache. Running out of glue. I know my new packet's on the way, or my new gallon. Yeah, there's not much left. Right, let's leave that for a few moments now, whilst I inhale the fumes. And then we're gonna lay it down. And as I said, I'm not sure quite how this is going to work out. I guess had I thought about it, I could have put a groove in here. Too late now. Don't go away. Okay, time to be stuck up. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. I figure if I start here, line it up, I should, in theory, be good. Johnny be good. Hello, Finley. That's one of my babies. So much better than humans. Aren't you, Finn? Yes. You and Mr. Lucky. Both of you. Yes, you're both lovely boys. Yes, you are. I'm going to leave this now to set. And once it has setted, I will then start trimming it. And one thing I did notice that here, rather than cutting straight lines, there was a hole. And the material was still there on the edge. So I'm going to try and achieve that. We'll find out how, I guess. Okay, I'll leave that for a while now. Go and pour yourself a beer, and then we'll come back. Alright, let's get a bit of basic trimming done. So we'll chop those off. Right. Now, for that to go into the corner, thusly, I need to make some incision decisions. Now, which is the best way to cut it there, fold that up straight. Well, that one could be stapled. Lovely. Get that in there. Make sure I can pull that in good and tight. Okay, so that's that piece there, there. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to take that off at 45. And there, and that will come up and need to be trimmed off. Something like that. Oh, there's a hell of a lot there going to come off. Chop that off there. Let's go around that clip. I can't remember whether these were stapled or glued. I think they might have been stapled, which is fine. I can do that. I have a stapler. Okay, let's see. Let me check. I can't remember whether they were stapled or glued. Okay. Now, the originals were hardboard, so it was glued. I could try stapling it, but I think I'm going to go for glue. So let's start with this this bottom edge, get that sorted. with that. A couple of moments, and then we'll adhere to it. Won't be dear. Okay, two ways of fixing this I'm going to do. Glue, obviously, and staple where this pipe is, because it's got a hell of a lot of spring on it, and I don't think the glue will hold it. So let me get it sprayed. And we'll see how this goes. As you can see, I've been round and notched out where these pegs are. This I haven't cut because, as I mentioned previously, there was a hole, not a slot. I'm thinking, oh, and who was the actor that, no, I don't even know if I know the actor myself. No, it was, come on, what was the movie? Night at the Museum. And there was a Egyptian head. Gum gum dum dum. I'm thinking. No? Watch the movie. You'll know. And you know why I come up with all this stupid shit. Right. Here we go. If that don't stick, nothing will. Right, let's leave it a few minutes. We'll be back. You can wait. Right, get on with it. Stop procrastinating. Oh, I missed out a piece here where the little piggy peg thing goes. Oh, that's got to be cut. Oh, that's got to be cut through from both sides. So first of all, let me do this side, and then I'll have to punch a hole in from the other side. That'll do nicely. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Don't like that. Oh man, this stuff don't half stick. Oh, can I just put it in a bit? Save me with the snippy snip. Thank you. Right, so that definitely needs some snipping, and that, a little bit there. Right, and it's I would like to say an old expression, but unfortunately has a double meaning these days. Are you seeing how I'm cutting this with gay abandon? Yeah. You can tell why I don't want to say that. What a pity. Such normal expressions have been destroyed. Yeah. Maybe I'm just getting old. got to tell you, that works fine. Corner here to deal with. So let's get some slices in. Slice some things out. Doesn't matter what it looks like on this side. Now, whilst I did say that the glue wouldn't hold it, certainly appears to. However, belt and braces time. A little bit more there. A pushy there. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to deal with this piece when it's in the car, or sorry, when the seat is, the front of the seat is finished, and then I'll be able to cut this out by marking where the hinge is on it. That's my theory. Right, are you ready for the big reveal? There it is. So don't worry about those pieces, they will be dealt with. This is where the picnic table goes, obviously. And there we are. A beautiful back piece. Quite pleased with that. I'm probably never going to see it, because I'm going to be sitting in the front. I'm going to be driving this baby. There you go. Hopefully you find that of interest. Give it the old thumbs up, will you? Or the thumbs down if you don't like it. And, well, that's that piece done. I'm going to put this back in the bedroom, the master bedroom, because that's where this is going to live until such times as I've completed the other bit of the seat, and then it'll all come together. That's good. That is, yeah. I am pleased with that. Let's go around one more time just to make sure. Right, there you go. Go around the garage, go do some shit. Yes, I just realised it was filming the base, not the whole panel. So here it is, this is the panel. And as I told you, it's stored in my bedroom. This is on my bed. Shh, the wife's away. Don't tell anybody. So, there it is. Looks pretty fucking good to me. What do you think? Let's see if I can get that. What about that? It's going to be a little bit iffy, but, you know, I think that's okay. Right. Now get out of my garage and do some shit.